did you personally, so it's yourself, your husband, etc., did you have any kind of reticence, any concern as you went through the journey for your own health and the kids as well? I mean, I asked this question because I think when you've heard something for so long that the world is one way, and then you hear it another way, even if you are completely convinced, there is an element even within yourself of like, well, maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe this is the wrong information and so on. Did you go through any process of sort of self-checking, any kind of like blood testing or any of those kind of things to kind of like verify almost at periods? Yeah, we are okay. It's fine.
Yeah, for sure we did because, I was after hitting a wall all the time with people, like, well, maybe my kids aren't going to have enough energy or maybe they're not getting enough calcium. Those questions definitely came up. It was helpful to read other success stories and, hear about other people who've done this for a lot longer than we had. But because of the high cholesterol thing that ran in our family, and that, my cholesterol immediately dropped when he changed. But when my son had his first real blood work done at age 9, he had high cholesterol. And we'd been eating this way for over 2 years. And so our doctor said, we could do this APOE genetic test, which we did, and found out that I carry the APOE4. My dad carried it. We had them come do the blood work when they came through town, and my son carried it. So we overproduced cholesterol, and our bodies just don't deal well with any extra cholesterol. So, because he was so young and had that issue, we had carotid artery tests done, like probably for 6 years. So, in the beginning, both he and I had the veins of much older people. And, you could see plaque buildup, which I was amazed that they even had standards for children. Apparently, they studied carotid arteries in children in the Korean War for some reason. So that's kind of where they get their baseline. But, within a few years, both he and I had gotten rid of all the plaque in our carotid arteries. There was no trace of it anymore. So having those benchmarks to see, like literally we were watching disease reversal in our bodies. And just 2 years ago, my husband and I did a calcium score test, which is like the heart test to see about plaque in our hearts. And we had perfect scores on that. So it was really helpful. We also had blood work drawn at least once a year and really finely tuned blood work to see the amount, what our blood was doing with the cholesterol and all that. So, for us, the no oil thing, often I would, like my mom, loves her olive oil and would, talk about the Mediterranean diet and how wonderful it is. And, but if we started eating out more, eating more oil that way, our blood work numbers would come back different. So for us, it was, we love olive oil. We love really good, bread dipped in olive oil like anybody else. But, we could see the difference just in, a month of eating differently. So, that really helped us make the changes. And that was helpful to tell people about too. All the skeptics, who were, thinking we were just getting this information off the internet and trying something weird, to say that, no, there's medicine, there's science behind this and we have the numbers to prove it. And, a lot of people we knew were dealing with high cholesterol themselves or pre-diabetes or blood pressure, and so to tell people like you really, it takes some changes, but you can change these things in a really short period of time, was totally new information for them.